Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Beachside Refinishing. Hey guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today I'm in the studio with my new friend from Beachside Refinishing. How are you doing, Josh?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Okay, we got to get down to business here because when people are going to fix something in their home or refinish something, it can be a bit daunting, but you guys really take a lot of the guesswork out of it and make the process very simple.
Yeah, we do.
So, tell me, what do you guys offer with Beachside Refinishing?
So we have different options. We can do work with pretty much any budget. So we can come in and do refinishing for bathtubs. We can do repairs. We also have a cabinet division, so we can do refinishing, which is just painting what you got, refacing, which is new doors, drawer fronts, and then new custom cabinets. So we have options for everybody.
Okay, so what are some of the benefits of refinishing something versus putting in a new tub or shower liner?
Time and savings. So, I mean, obviously, if you're just freshening everything up, you're going to save thousands versus going in and replace everything. For example, for bathrooms, per se, some people are going in and replacing their tubs and they're spending thousands. Some of these bathroom models are up to $20,000. Whereas we can go in there for usually under $1,000 and make it look like new again.
That's amazing. So how fast does the process work, typically?
Process for the tub side of things, we're in there in the morning, usually done by noon, 1 o'clock on average, and then it's back in service the following day. Because
you don't want to be without, service in your bathroom for a very long time. That's always nice. Let's talk more about cabinets because there's a lot of different, no matter how much you want to spend, you guys have something for everybody.
Right, exactly. So for cabinets, most people around here, it's a lot of rentals. So a lot of people want to come in, make it look nice real quick in between renters, stuff like that. So for them, we mainly go in, we'll do brand new doors and drawer fronts. A lot of people want to go with the white shaker. It's beachy, it's modern, it's what everybody wants. So we can go in there, measure it up, get all the frames painted, doors installed, soft close hinges, all that stuff, in usually about 3 days, and have a brand new kitchen.
And obviously white is very popular, but I want to talk more about your paint because your paint is pretty special and you can match paint colors, right?
Yeah, all the coatings we use, we are a distributor for them. So we're using Envirolac as a brand of paint we use. We get it brought in from Canada. It's a high-end wood coating. So it's not anything that you can just go pick up at Sherwin-Williams or Home Depot or anything like that. All the colors are tinted in-house, so we match colors from Benmore, Sherwin-Williams, so if you got a special color that you're looking for, we can match it.
I love that. You can make your Pinterest board come to life.
That's it.
Well, tell me more about you guys as a whole. You started this 10 years ago. You're a local business and you're a part of the community.
Yeah, we are. I started this as a part-time job 10 years ago, and it's just kind of grown from there. Now I have 9 employees. We've constantly grown year after year, and we plan to stay around for a while. So
not only do you guys refinish things like tubs and showers, you also do woodwork stuff too.
We do. So we do custom cabinetry, built-ins, pretty much anything you can think of. We do custom colors, custom stain matches, so we can do whatever it is and take that vision and make it a reality. We have full in-house designers, so we can come out and measure up your space, see what you got, and show you a 3D rendering of everything, and talk about colors, options, wood species, you name it.
Wow. And you also do countertops as well.
We do. We can do refinishing of countertops, which is a coating that goes on top of it. Or if you're looking to just go and replace them, we can do that as well.
I love it. Well, if somebody's watching right now and they want to learn more about all the different services that you guys offer, because it's quite a lot, where can they learn more information?
You can check us out online, beachsiderefinishing.com, or give us a call, 843-492-5007.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Beachside Refinishing.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Atlantic Urology Specialists. Welcome to Living Local Carolina, everyone. Today I am at Atlantic Urology Clinics, and I'm joined by Dr. Fogarty, who is a urologist here. How are you doing today?
Hi, very good. Thank you.
I want you to tell me a little bit about what you do before we get into what we're talking about today.
So yeah, as urologists, we treat various conditions of the urinary tract. We're talking about prostate, bladder, kidney, urinary symptoms, and the whole plethora of things that are specific to us as urologists. It's a surgical type subspecialty, so we deal with patients on a daily basis in the office with chronic conditions, as well as doing operations on patients that need those types of surgeries.
And today you are going to educate me on a specific procedure that you guys do that's kind of unique to y'all. What is it called?
Right.
Aquablation?
So aquablation, yes,
Okay.
It's a surgery that's used to treat benign prostatic hyperplasia, it's called, or just prostate enlargement or symptoms of urinary obstruction in men with prostates. So the procedure is aquablation. This technology now has been around actually since 2017, so it's not new. But the technology that we have available here now at Conway Medical Center is relatively new. Only within the past 10 months, actually, has it been FDA approved. And what it does is it utilizes artificial intelligence, so it's computer generated images in addition to robotic high pressure water jet that is used to resect the tissue with precision. What's unique about every surgery that's done for prostate enlargement is that the prostate is different for everybody. So you have to take into consideration the unique anatomic variances from one patient to another. And this technology, this aquablation, uses both ultrasound as well as direct imaging with high definition digital cameras to generate the mapping and planning that's required for the surgery. And then, of course, executing the actual resection. So it's a resective procedure, which means that it actually does remove obstructing tissue, which is different from other technologies. One of the things that's exciting about aquablation is that it does actually remove a lot of the stigmas, or it addresses a lot of the stigmas that are associated with other traditional types of prostate surgery. So some concerns, especially regarding preservation of sexual function. So that's one of the big advantages of this procedure over many of the other ones. The other thing that's very important about this aquablation therapy is that it uses, again, water jet, water pressure, which neglects to, or so it uses high pressure water jet, and that minimizes the tissue damage. So it avoids heat generation, which is something that can affect sexual function. So a lot of these other surgeries that we do to resect or remove obstructing prostate tissue generate heat. And there are side effects associated with that, specifically from a sexual standpoint now, that this aquablation procedure does not expose patients to. So yeah, the ability to use artificial intelligence, the latest technology in terms of mapping and planning the surgery, and as well as the execution using robotic high pressure water jet, has really revolutionized our treatments for prostate obstruction, prostate enlargement. And Conway Medical Center now is the first in market here to have access to this most recent technology. And so that's exciting for all of us.
That is exciting. It's always good to have less side effects for patients, What does the downtime look like on a procedure like this?
So yeah, the patients now, some patients will stay in the hospital, others will be able to go home the same day.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Atlantic Urology Specialists.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by R&R Tire Express.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. Today I am at R&R Tire Express and I'm joined by Reggie. Thanks for having me, Reggie.
You're welcome. Lucky to have you here.
We're going to talk all about what you guys are all about and what sets you apart from other places.
I'd be more than happy to tell you about that. What we do here is we offer what we call an easy payment program. That's where we give customers the options to make weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly payments on wheels, tires. We offer a complete care package that includes free installation, free rotate and balance, and flat repair for the life of the tires. On most vehicles, we align a vehicle when we install the product, and you have free alignment checks for the life of the tires. While paying on the merchandise, you have road hazard protection. So, you know, South Carolina roads are rough sometimes. If you hit a pothole, crack a wheel, blow out a tire, no problem. We get that replaced for you and get you back riding. We also offer roadside assistance. So let's say that situation happens with that cracked wheel or tire. Let's say you run out of gas, your keys are locked out of your car, you need a jump, or simply just need a tow. All of that is covered underneath our customer care package.
So bottom line is you guys take care of your customers.
All the way. We also don't do any kind of credit checks here, so everyone is pre-approved for the program. We simply just ask for your ID and registration. You come into the store and we get you rolling the same day. We have merchandise in stock. We got a lot of wheels and tires here. So we'll definitely find something that you like the same day. Or if you just need tires, we can get that going for you as well.
All right, so you obviously have a lot of different tires to choose from and rims, but what else do you guys offer here?
A lot. We do brakes, we do lift kits, leveling kits. We do truck accessories like, Nerf bars or, foot rails or lights. General suspension work, maybe tie rod ends, maybe wheel bearings. We pretty much cover everything, wheels, tires, and suspension.
All right. Well, if someone's watching right now, they want to get in contact with y'all and stop by, how can they do that?
It's easy. We're at the corner of Mr. Joe White and Seaboard Street. Our address is 1925 Mr. Joe White Avenue. Or you could call us at 843-765-1001.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by R&R Tire Express.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. I am excited because today I have Marie Livingston in the studio and we're going to talk about Friendship Place. How are you?
I'm doing well. What about yourself?
I'm doing great.
Good.
So, what's Friendship Place?
Friendship Place, we are often called and referred to as a place of refuge for our neighbors within Georgetown County. We are excited to be able to just creatively meet some pressing unmet needs of our neighbors, to include food insecurity, childhood literacy, as well as just a variety of things that our neighbors are in need of.
And I can imagine, we'll probably get to this in a second, that the community can always help.
Oh,
It's one of those
absolutely,
things.
absolutely.
So what do you need from the community right now?
Sure. With any of our programs, Georgetown Prays is the foundation. We are a Christian-based nonprofit organization, and we believe in the power of prayer. And so we have a prayer team ministry under the program Georgetown Prays. We're always looking for volunteers for that. So it's simply a time to gather to pray with and for our neighbors. With Georgetown Eats, it addresses food insecurity, where we invite our neighbors to come in and sit down, we fellowship with them, and we provide them with a meal. For some, that's the only meal that they receive for the day. And we're always looking for volunteer cooks, servers, cleaners, etc. for that initiative. We also have Georgetown Lives, where is a hub, and we connect our neighbors to resources, whether it's for utility support, rent support, and or just need a friendly ear to just listen to regarding their situation that they're in. And then Georgetown Learns is for our youth, and we have scholars where we provide childhood literacy one-to-one tutor-scholar ratio. We make the learning fun and a high-energy environment, and we always need volunteers for that as well.
You guys have really covered the bases.
We try to.
I love that. Well, what feedback have you gotten from the community?
That they're appreciative that we're there for them. They often come, again, as a place of refuge. They don't want to leave. When they come, they just want to stay because it's an environment where it's welcoming and inviting.
All right, well, where can people learn more information about you guys?
We encourage them to visit our website at friendshipplaceinc.org.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Good morning. Thanks everybody for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today I'm joined by Will from Dreamwalkers. How are you doing?
Good.
Awesome. I want you to go ahead and tell me your story.
Okay. Guess I can start from my high school days. Graduated in 1996 from Lincoln High School. Was born and raised on the McClellanville area in South Carolina. Played football, basketball, baseball, and pretty much excelled in football. Got a scholarship to play at Johnson C. Smith University in Charlotte, North Carolina. Played there for a couple of years and got injured. Well, actually, I played basketball and football at college. Yeah. I was like the only freshman playing football and basketball. At the end of my sophomore, actually it was the last spring game, I got injured making a tackle. The injury was I fractured my C4, C5 vertebrae. My parents flew up there. They quit their jobs, and I was with them for every day for like 4 years straight before my mom passed. But with Dreamwalkers, that's a little bit of the background with it is geared towards athletes like in my position, and it will be like a resource, outreach to help them with certain things like transportation, whether it's spiritually, physically, mentally. It's something to help people that's in my position. But it's not limited to athletes, but it's geared towards athletes.
Gotcha. You know firsthand what toll it takes not only on you, but on your entire life, your family, your inner circle, how much of a toll that takes whenever you go through an injury like that. What has your recovery been like over the years, and how has your family helped you through that?
Oh man, like I said, the day of my injury, I was with my parents. I'm grateful for every moment that they were there. I had a lot of friends and family that, call and check and come by. Those two are there every day. Right? I couldn't ask for better parents than that.
Mm-hmm. So now you're able to pay it forward and help people in similar situations. You said it a little bit before, but what are some of the resources that Dreamwalkers helps out with?
If I have the funding and backing from the community, I'll give away as much as possible. It doesn't matter. My goal is to help others out in my position.
So are you able to provide like equipment? You were saying transportation. What does that look like?
It was just like some folks need to go to the doctor, or someone need to go out with their family. They're having family functions and they're stuck at home. Little things like that would be a huge plus for someone's family. Mentally, I would want to have physical therapy, someone that deals with mental health, or therapists, just different outlets, like with people in my position that they can reach out.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.